Hello Aquarians, thank you so much for coming for your Aquarius North Node read. This is all for the Aquarius North Node. It may resonate for you if your Sun, Moon and Rising, but it's really for those whose North Node is in the sign, which means that it's their destiny path. This is what they need to embody to grow on a soul level. There's a lot of adjustments and growth that has to happen in the sign by building the characteristics of the sign, and obviously knowing the house of where it's placed in is very important and highly essential for you to understand what you are incorporating. All right, so hopefully you know what you're doing before you are here for the reading. All right, let's get into it. We're going to be looking at the changes that is going to be affecting this aspect of your life, your North Node path, your destiny path, your soul purpose path. What changes are coming in the next 3 months for you Aquarius North Nodes? Alright, let's go ahead and see this. We're going to look at you on all levels: personal level, material level, intellectual level, emotional level, and spiritual level. So for you, my divine spirits, let's go ahead, show me what changes are coming in for the Aquarius North Nodes on all those levels that I have mentioned. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, let's go with that. Wow. You have some good energies here. Big changes coming to you and your family. I feel like you are getting in a very protective mode when it comes to your family, your children, especially because you have Moon in Aries here. So whatever you need to protect, defend in your particular home where you have children, a family setting, you are on it. And this is a big change that is coming. Maybe whereas you may have been, fell short, or things were happening that you didn't know or not aware of, whether spiritually or physically, that was not good for your family. You're becoming more aware of that, and you are setting yourself to become more of a protective person for this family dynamic. You are almost like embodying the spirit of that tiger right there, which is very like, do I want to say cunning and strategic, and slow but steady, firm, wild and vicious when you have to be. So I think that your parenting skills is taking on a big role in the protective sector, that you are adding that energy, you're growing into that, and that is the big change that is coming. Or you may just simply be needing to step up on your protection game when it comes to your family. All right, and this is what is the big change that is happening on a personal level for you, where you're becoming more cautious, more aware, more intent. You're putting that intention within yourself that you're going to be more protective of your family. All right, so I like that energy for you. Looking at you here with the material stuff and the physical, this could be in areas of your job, my Aquarius North Node. You're like really defending yourself. I feel like you're protecting yourself from any attacks that is intended to affect your material possessions, or things that you value the most in life that you've accumulated. Anything that is being said that is going to affect you, that's going to put you in a defensive mode, you're not willing to deal with this. You are making big changes here where you don't want to tolerate any situation that puts you in the feeling like you got to defend your own, yourself, about your own possessions or your values or what you stand for or what you believe in. Anything that's going to go contrary to what you've built and believe in as a person and your own set of values, you're not going for it. You're changing this whole view. You are not going to play that defensive role. Or if you're going to play a defensive role, you are defending your values. Let's just put it that way as well. Okay, so looking at you here in your mindset, you're definitely becoming more generous in your thinking. Like, you need to be more generous, my Aquarius North Nodes. You have a role, a lot of you have a role of being that helper to humanity, that someone that brings information, that intellectual spiritual teacher. this person looks like Jesus almost, the way he's standing there and pointing his fingers at the star, and all these people trying to look at what he's saying, tells me that you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of information, a lot of yeah, just that. You have that you have to share with people. You are here to give people something, knowledge wise, teach them something, heal them, or do something of that sort. And I think that you're becoming more generous, and a lot of you are learning to step into that role on a mental level, where you are embracing this aspect of yourself a lot. It could be the main thing that you're getting ready to step into now that is bringing about these big changes in your mindset, that you're like, okay, you know what, I'm very intellectual, I'm very intelligent, I have a lot of information, I've studied a lot, I have a lot to help people and heal people and be generous with this information or with these gifts that I came with. So I'm seeing that here. So your thinking is really becoming more of like a given, a generous type at this time. And I see that in your emotional well-being, you are definitely looking and working hard towards becoming very rich. You have riches here, which is Saturn in Capricorn. This is all about, you know, your career and you making a lot of money to the point that you feel like you're wealthy, that you're focused on riches. You feel like until you get certain amount of riches, you're not going to feel emotionally fulfilled. And I think that this is about to change here for you, where, you know, you're either going to step more into it, or you're going to step away from thinking that riches is what's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. It could play both roles here. It could be a negative thing where you feel like if you're not wealthy and you don't have a lot of money, then you're not emotionally fulfilled. Or it could be that this is what you've realized that you need to make you feel emotionally fulfilled. Whichever way this is going, I'm sure when I clarify, we're going to get more understanding here. But in your emotional state, you got riches here. Some form of riches may be coming to you. That could also be that you're about to, you know, step into a lot of wealth. Okay, looking at on a spiritual point of view, I feel like you're stepping into a place of power. Abundance is falling on your lap here, where you are learning to use your skills, abilities to manipulate any sort of abundance and blessings to come to you. Any leadership role, any sort of you have information that you can use to manipulate things into your favor. That is what your spirit is stepping into, where you are going to be using this to your advantage here. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. We're going to start clarifying all of this to give us more in-depth information. All right, for you, my Aquarius North nodes, definitely. Okay, so Spirit, please clarify protection for the Aquarius North node. Why is this the big change that is happening to them on a personal level? Clarify that. Yeah, I think it's a new beginning on a soul level. This is like you've ended a cycle where maybe you weren't that great with that, and now you're stepping into this role, and like I already said, learning to become more of this type of a parent or this type of a family person, or just stepping into the idea that you need more protection over you and your family. You know, look, and you have the devil underneath, over evil spirits, evil people, toxic environments, any addictive situations, or issues that bring about a lot of stress and, you know, just negativity. You are protecting yourself, walking away from it, and becoming more cautious of it. That's the gist of the whole thing. You're paying more attention to it, you're analyzing it more. Okay, I feel like some of you just finished a cycle of healing from a lot of toxicity in your life, because I saw that in the cards as I was shuffling right now. Let's go ahead, Spirit, and clarify the defense. Why is the defense here? And I also feel like, in a nutshell, when I look at your cards, I feel like naturally a lot of you are protecting yourself, you know, from people that want to manipulate you because of maybe your wealth, and you're trying to protect your own money and your riches. That's also another side note for some of you. I just noticed that, and that's why you're on a defensive mode. Okay, so that's also another side story there. But Spirit, please clarify this defense here. Yes, so you are basically, you are in a defensive mode, or you're trying to defend, not to defend yourself to people about who you are and all that, because it's such a big burden on you. You have the 10 of Wands. See, we still have the devil underneath there. It's a big burden that is just stressing you out, that you need to let go of, you know, because the more you get into the defensive mode, the more drained and energetically and physically, emotionally, mentally you feel, and it's affecting your own aspirations and things that you're doing in your life. Why would you want to put such a damper on yourself? You know, why get defensive about your own values or what other people's opinions are, or what they want to project on you or attack you or feel attached to you for? You know, it's a burden that you don't want to deal with anymore. And I think that is the big change that is coming here. You're walking away from anything that is too much for you to bear. Okay, so Spirit, please clarify the generosity here. Why is the generosity here? Clarify it. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you have a lot of psychic abilities, you have a lot of nurturing abilities, you have a lot of love to give, and a lot of, you know, like yeah, just those three main things is the main thing here. You have a lot of spiritual gifts to give and to help people with. You're very empathetic, you're very sympathetic, and you know, you are thinking of ways of using that to, you know, your greatest good, but also not allow it to become a burden for you. You know, you want to give more, you want to be more empathetic, you want to use your abilities to be of service to people, you want to be more nurturing to even your own family, all right, and to yourself, by, you know, releasing things that you cannot handle and letting go of anything that brings conflict. Because you have the Two of Wands here, where you're stuck and trying to figure out what decisions or what you need to do, things that bring you that you're discontent with, all right. Emotionally, you're trying to let go of that, and you are changing that and becoming more of this, you know, heartwarming, open-hearted kind of energy, taking in more, you know, emotional, you know, like becoming more emotional, right, and generous. So that's the clarification for that. Let's go ahead and clarify the riches here, Spirit. What's going on here with the Aquarius North Nodes? What is this big changes that is going to come to them? Clarify the riches. Emotional state. The King of Wands showed up. Okay, so you're hopeful. Man, the devil is following you today. The devil is being almost under every clarification underneath the deck. But the star is here, which is the major arcana for this sign of Aquarius, and you, it being your soul purpose, you are stepping more into a healing energy. You're becoming more optimistic. Maybe you wished for riches and it's coming to you. So whichever one that, you know, applies to, becoming more optimistic, working with your spiritual team to help to manifest this, but definitely you could be healing from that thoughts of feeling like wealth was all that you needed to feel good about yourself. That could be that for some of you, like I already said in the beginning, but some of you, this is a wish that is coming to pass for you, and you're stepping into your higher self to really, you know, see it come forward. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here. You wished upon it and it's coming. Your prayers are being answered in this area, and it's going to bring you a lot of healing to your emotional well-being. All right, and bringing an end to you always being on guard and worried about maybe not having enough money or finances for some of you guys. Okay, that could also be that. So it's all about optimism, healing, and, you know, wishes coming to pass here. okay for some of you. But let's go ahead and clarify the spirit change that is coming into your spirit center with the manipulation, and pull some ending cards for you. Page of Cups. So this is about what you offering, stepping into a magician mode. I see that there. So it's about manifesting things that you really want to go after. All right, and you understanding the emotional complexities of using your manifestation skills to manipulate things into your favor. I feel like, you know, you are analyzing offers that are coming to you. If you know you're using your psychic power here, your spiritual, you're becoming more open to understanding the offers that are being given to you, especially in the sector of love, and you're trying to figure out, are they trying to manipulate me, or it could be that you're trying to manipulate the situation to go in your favor. Whatever offers that presents themselves to you, I think you're trying to, you know, whatever messages that come to you, you're trying to understand the nature, the true nature of these offers. They may look good, but they may not be what you really want. So you're like really trying to dig deeper for more information, and that may mean that you're manipulating certain energies and looking into things on a deeper level, on a spiritual level, before you know, accept certain offers, or before you extend yourself to anybody and make any offers to anyone when it comes to your heart here. So that's what I can see about that. Let's go ahead and clarify. I said let's go ahead and get the final advice from Spirit for you. My Aquarius notes to end your reading. Spirit, what advice do you have for that Aquarius notes here? Yeah, you need to release, detoxify, and get into the flow and accept your and get into more acceptance. All right, be more mindful of your surroundings, your family, everything that you are already stepping into. Spirit wants you to definitely release anything that's holding you back from, you know, enjoying yourself, any pain associated with your stability, family issues, financial issues. Release any pain associated with that. You need to detox your body, your energetic field. Maybe take some spiritual baths with lemons in it, limes in it, or drink some lime water to cleanse you and purify your body. I think it will help you to cleanse yourself and to think and feel better about who you are, and to allow you to get into the flow of your desires better without so much resistance, and become more accepting of, you know, gestures, messages, like, you know, because of the Page of Cups here, on a spirit level here, become more accepting of other people and not think that people are out to get you or manipulate you or any of that stuff. So this is what I'm seeing here for you, my Aquarius nodes. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope this resonated somehow, or if it does unfold in your life within this 3 months, please come back, leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe to keep this channel growing. But also let me know if any of this unfold or is resonating, or whatever it is that you're doing here. Thank you so much, and I'll definitely talk to you all soon. Thank you, and bye.